Constantine Film has acquired John Golem and the Drowning City, a graphic novel by Hellboy creator Mike Mignola and Christopher Golden. Alex Parias, who directed The Crow, Knowing, and Dark City and I, Robot, is set to adapt and direct a live-action feature, which will shoot in his native Australia. The synopsis for Gollum and the Drowning City, Joe Gollum and the Drowning City, is the title is a supernatural steampunk illustrated novel that follows an orphan teenage girl, an aging musician, a lunatic scientist, a Victorian occult detective, and a sidekick. Joe Gollum, a man whose strange dreams hint of a history he is forgotten as they struggle for the fate of the alternate 1970s Lower Manhattan. In this vision, Lower Manhattan sank into the water during a catastrophic earthquake in 1925, leaving those unwilling or unable to abandon it to make a new life in the streets turn to canals. So there you go. That's what the graphic novel's about, and Alex Parias is set to direct that in the near future. If you're interested in the Man with the Iron Fist, of course we play the trailer here. Man with the Iron Fist is RZA, rapper turned actor RZA. Feature debut. Universal Pictures announced its release date, because it didn't have a release date before, to Friday, November 2nd of this year. So there you go. We get to see it this year. Sorry. Produced by Quentin Tarantino and others, the stylized action adventure inspired by kung fu classics, directed by RZA, from a script by Eli Roth, who's also producing. RZA, of course, like I just said, is making his big screen debut. Also, his leading man debut with a cast that includes Russell Crowe, Lucy Liu, Rick Yun, Jamie Chung, Kung Lee, Dave Bautista, and Pam Grier. So there you go, and amongst others as well. Let's see what else I can do. Sorry. Here's something interesting. There you go. Yeah, interesting. Jessica Biel may join the Wolverine. Yeah, that's right. You heard me. Twitch claims that Jessica Biel has been offered the role of a female Fader Viper in the James Mangold directed Marvel / Fox sequel. Viper, aka Madam Hydra, has a complicated backstory, which I really won't get into because, let's be honest, it's really complicated. She also has ties to Logan and the Hand, as well as Silver Samurai, which has confirmed that he will be. It's been confirmed that he will be playing the villain in the Wolverine sequel. So there you go. After starring in Harry Potter and the horror thriller The Woman in Black, Daniel Radcliffe is now set to join the supernatural fantasy thriller Horns. An adaptation of the best-selling novel by Joe Hill, Horns centers on Ig Parrish. The main character suspects, the main suspect, sorry, I can't read, in the rape and murder of his girlfriend. He wakes up one morning to find horns growing from his head, appendages that have the ability to force confessions from strangers, which aids him in the quest to find the real killer and exact his revenge. Alexandra Aja, the director of Piranha 3D and The Hills Have Eyes, is set to direct the movie. Horns has been in the works for a very long time. I remember when it first was announced, Shia LaBeouf was connected to the project, and then I guess he dropped out. And now Daniel Radcliffe is going to star in the movie. I know a lot of people really love Horns, the book. Joe Hill is I was about to say the daughter. Joe Hill is the son of Stephen King. So there you go. People are saying it's a really good book. So I know a lot of people have been recommending to people, and I have a friend that's recommended to me. I haven't read it yet, but if they say it's as good as it is, then I think it's pretty good. Although Alexandra Arja, I don't like him. No, I don't like, not him as a person. Some of his movies are very hidden. Piranha 3D, if you know me personally, you know my thoughts about Piranha 3D. Let's move on before I say something I'm going to regret. Iko Uwasa, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that last name right. He was a star in The Raid, or Redemption, as it's called here in America. Has landed his highest profile gig yet in a role in Keanu Reeves' directorial debut in The Man of Tai Chi. Keanu Reeves is starting to direct movies now. An action drama which Reeves will also star in, and according to Variety, the film is set in modern Beijing and follow the spiritual journey of a young martial artist, which will be played by Tiger Chin Yes, his name is Tiger Chin, whose skills present him with both exciting opportunities and painful choices. Chen will fight Iko, I'm not gonna say his last name, who is in one of the climactic brawls in the movie. The Man of Tai Chi will shoot in Beijing, Hong Kong, and is set to hit screens next year. If you want to know more about the Man of Tai Chi, there's an interesting video online that shows Keanu Reeves doing like this kind of he's working with cameras, and that kind of sounds boring, but it's actually really cool. He has like two guys fighting one another, and he's showing kind of how he's gonna direct the fight scene. So it's actually pretty cool. So there you go. If you're a Keanu Reeves fan, you might want to go see his movie. Let's see. Let's move on. The official synopsis for Robocop remake has been released due to Comic-Con. Thank you, Comic-Con. And it is as follows. In Robocop, the year is 2029, and the multinational conglomerate Omnicorp, which is the company in the movie, is at the center of robot technology. Their drones are winning American wars around the globe, and now they want to bring the technology to the home front. Alex Murphy is a loving husband, father, and good cop doing his best to stem the tide of crime and corruption in Detroit. After he's critically injured in the line of duty, Omnicorp utilizes their remarkable science of robotics to save Alex's life. His return to the streets of his beloved city with an amazing new abilities, but with issues of a regular man that he has never had to face before. Director Jose Padilla, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. He directed a movie called Elite Squad and Elite Squad 2. That's on Netflix. If you're going to go watch it, they're saying it's really good. So if you want to get a taste of the violence he's going to have in Robocop, you might want to go watch that. Reimagines the tale of a part man, part machine, all cop, starring Joel Kinnaman from The Killing as the title character, Gary Oldman as the scientist who creates Robocop, and Samuel Jackson as media mogul Pat Novak with... hell yeah, there you go. The film is currently in pre-production and slated for a 2013 release. The film will also star Abbie Cornish and may even star Hugh Laurie. We haven't heard anything from that. There was rumors that he was going to be the villain in the movie, so we'll see what happens there. So there you go, Robocop coming out next year. All right, and I don't know if I'm gonna have. Let's take a break because this next news and I want to talk about. I want all the time in the world to talk about. Because it's a pretty interesting story. It's actually a story. It continues off a story that we've talked about many times here on the show. So stick around, guys.